You ever ask an AI a question and get an answer that's just a little off? Or maybe it's technically correct, but it completely misses what you were actually looking for? Well, today we're diving into a new system called UniversalRAG, and it's teaching AI how to find way better, more accurate answers by searching through all kinds of information, not just plain old text. All right, let's get into it.
So here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with the big problem, why AI gets things wrong in the first place. Then we'll look at the first clever fix for this, something called RAG, and a sneaky flaw hiding inside it. After that, we'll meet the hero of our story, UniversalRAG, and see exactly how it works. And finally, we'll wrap up with what this incredible tech means for all of us.
Okay, so first things first, AI's knowledge problem. You've probably seen this yourself. You ask a chatbot for a specific fact, and it just makes something up, but says it with total confidence. This is what people call hallucination. And honestly, it's one of the biggest challenges in AI today.
And hey, this isn't just a random complaint. The very researchers behind UniversalRAG say it loud and clear in their paper. Even the most powerful large language models have these blind spots, especially when it comes to stuff they weren't trained on. They're incredibly smart, for sure, but they definitely don't know everything.
Let's use a really simple everyday example. Imagine you pull out your phone and ask an AI assistant a question just like this. You want to know about this flower, right? What it looks like, what makes it special, you want the full picture. And what you're likely to get back is a wall of text. Just a dry, boring description. I mean, sure, it might be factually correct, but it completely fails to show you the actual beauty of the flower. It's an incomplete answer, and it's not very helpful. And this right here sets up the exact problem that needs solving.
So to fix this, researchers came up with this really smart solution called RAG. The easiest way to think about it, it's like giving the AI its very own personal librarian.
So here's the key. RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. What that means is, before the AI even tries to answer you, it first goes to an external library, like a massive database, to look up the actual facts. This grounds its answer in real, verifiable data, which makes it so much more accurate. It's a brilliant first step, but it turns out there's a hidden flaw.
And that brings us to the twist in our story, something called the modality gap. This is this subtle but pretty huge problem that's hiding inside the AI's shiny new library.
Now, you're probably asking a pretty logical question, right? To give the AI the best shot at a great answer, why not just throw everything we have, all the text, all the images, all the videos, into one giant searchable database?
Well, here's the catch. It just doesn't work that well. And the reason is this modality gap. When you dump different types of data into the same place, they don't mix together based on their meaning. Instead, all the text sticks together over here, and all the images clump together over there.
And this comparison just lays it out perfectly. On the left, in that big messy database, when you type a text question like, describe a flower, the system is basically programmed to just find other text. It completely misses a beautiful, highly relevant photo that would be a way better answer. What we actually need is an AI smart enough to know when to search the text library, when to pop over to the photo archive, or when to check the video room.
And this is where UniversalRAG comes in. It's the elegant solution. It's not just a librarian. It's more like a super smart router that knows exactly which section of the library has the perfect answer for your specific question. The secret sauce is something called modality-aware routing. So before it even starts to search, UniversalRAG analyzes your question to figure out what kind of information you actually need. Is it text? Is it a picture? Maybe a short video clip? It's like an intelligent traffic controller for knowledge.
And it all comes together in this really clean four-step process. First, it gets your question. Second, that smart router analyzes what you're asking. Third, it picks the best place to find the answer. And notice, it can be multiple sources. And finally, it uses that hand-picked information to generate a way better, richer answer.
So let's go back to our flower question one more time. With UniversalRAG, the router gets it. It understands that to really describe this flower, you need both a text description and a gorgeous photo. So it intelligently grabs information from both places to give you a complete, useful answer. It just shows you how powerful this is.
But it gets even smarter. The system also understands something called granularity. Let's say you ask how a soccer player scored a goal. You don't want to watch the whole 2-hour game, right? You just want that one short clip. The router knows this, and it picks the perfect size of information for the job.
Now, on the other hand, if you ask a really complex how-to question like how to replace a bike wheel, well, a 5-second clip is useless. In this case, the router correctly figures out that you need a detailed, long-form video tutorial. It matches the complexity of the answer to the complexity of your question. It's just smart.
Okay, so this all sounds fantastic in theory, but the big question is, does it actually work? And more importantly, what does it mean for you and me? Let's take a look at the results.
The proof, as they say, is in the pudding. The research team put UniversalRAG to the test across 10 different benchmarks, covering a huge range of tasks and media types. And the result? On average, it blew the other systems out of the water, often by a really wide margin.
So what's the bottom line here? Why does this matter so much? Well, it means we're heading towards AI assistants that are way more accurate and reliable. We're going to get richer, more helpful answers that actually show us things with images and videos when it makes sense. It means a lot less of that AI hallucination. And finally, AI assistants that can help us with truly complex, real-world problems.
And that really brings us to the final thought. This technology is a massive leap forward. It opens up a whole new world where AI doesn't just give you words, it gives you real understanding. So that leaves just one question, really. What will you ask first?